morning, guys. We're up here at the Mount Whitney trailhead, but today we will not be going for America's highest peak. We are going for Russell. Just like Shasta, get your wag bag because shit's about to get real. I knew I was going to be in for a challenging day. Over 4,000 vertical feet of gain coupled with about 10 miles round trip on difficult terrain. Every time I'm back on the Whitney portal, I think I'm gonna like see a ranger or something. They're gonna ask for my permit. And I always have a permit, but they've never asked for it. Knock on wood. The North Fork of Lone Pine Creek is well marked, and I see this offshoot trail. So we're just gonna swing a right here and then continue up towards the Mount Russell East Ridge, otherwise known as access to the Mount Whitney Mountaineers route, which is a 5th class hell of a hoop. Stay with us. Yep. It's a little reach there, you know? Yep. Guys, so I'm here with my buddy Brad, and we just met. We're climbing up towards the Mount Whitney route. You can see the magnificent spires and whatnot ahead of us, and we are almost at Upper Boy Scout Lake, where at that point my friend is going to go up the highest peak in the lower 48, and I'm going to continue on to its little brother, also a 14er, Mount Russell. You can see all that tough terrain that we just descended. A lot of loose scree and very sketchy stuff. Tell me about Russell.
Russell's airy, man. It's up
Is
there.
it?
Sidewalk in the sky. There's no other way to put it. But the slog up there is real. That's the tough part of it. When you get up there and you see what you got to do, it's class 3, but
yeah,
definitely doable. But I did get down on my hands and knees a few times just because it's a drop, 3,000 on both sides.
Now, my understanding is you struggle with insomnia, and you've been watching my channel, and it's been putting you to sleep.
All the time. It's been great.
That's awesome. 14 finisher subscriber right here.
I am. I get a lot of my beta from you, Steve. So
oh, that's cool,
keep
brother.
putting them out, buddy. I appreciate it.
Hey,
man.
great job getting Russell. You are a badass.
Nice.
All right, guys. Having a little snack break. Just filtered some water at this little stream crossing. And behind me, you can see the massive, painful scree slog that I'm deliberately about to go up. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with me and why I do this stuff. High Sierra, California, let's do this. Okay, guys and gals. This is a real butt kicker now. Making my way up this loose and steep, unrelenting slope. It will eventually get me on the ridge between Russell and its neighboring 13er. And from there, we'll assess the situation. Some clouds are gathering and the wind is picking up. But for now, at 11 a.m., the weather looks good. I did leave the Whitney Portal trailhead 6 hours ago. So we're almost at that 13K threshold and hopefully another hour or two to the summit. The views are spectacular and the weather is questionable, my peeps. Just had a nice little rest break. Not quite at the ridge yet, but we are getting closer. And when we get up there, we will have spectacular views of one of North America's highest alpine lakes. Stay with us. And in case you were wondering, it never ends. It never ends, guys. Look at that. The never-ending scree slog, the slog all slogs. It's 11:30 a.m. now. We started at 5 a.m. so we are officially 6.5 hours up the slog. I mean the hike. Hope you guys are enjoying it. The views are spectacular. We're just outside of the Whitney Portal in famous Lone Pine, California, High Sierra, eastern section. Big altitude out here, rising out of the desert, out of Death Valley. You have these peaks, magnificent. Some of the best in the lower 48 by far. You'll get these little random signs of life via these cairns that are a sanity check and say, hey Steve, you are not off route, keep going buddy. Having a hard-earned and well-deserved snack, guys. These Oreos are slapping differently up here. After all that effort and intensity. Woo, 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 yeah. Those are yummy. Watch all the sand I have in my shoes. Looking back at the wasteland that I just ascended up through. Getting after it, 1 p.m. So we have officially reached the 8-hour mark, y'all. What a fucking journey. I was approaching Russell and hoping for the best, but also taking in the situation with the weather, realizing that it didn't look promising and it was risky. And I knew I had Mount Carillon, the neighboring 13er, as a plan B, but not only that, as a consolation prize. It looks pretty difficult, and I am up here late in the day during the monsoon season, and you could see the inclement weather. Like, the clouds are sketch. If this rock got wet, that would be really bad news. Damn, it's a tough call to make, you know? Like, some of that inclement weather is actually blowing towards Russell, which you can see up here. I'm not sure I feel comfortable with that today. It's just not really the kind of ridge you want to be caught in bad weather. Damn, man, it sucks. Guys, I just took a break in this little rock outcropping, and I was just chilling here in my little cave, in my man cave on the mountain, and it was so still and silent and just peaceful up here. It was just incredible, worth the price of admission. It's a little after 4 p.m. and, you know, I still was tempted to try to go for Mount Russell, but as you can see, the weather looks a little bit inclement. It's just not worth it. There was an accident recently, unfortunately, where, you know, the participants claimed, or well, at least the surviving participant said, oh, well, the weather, it wasn't supposed to rain, it wasn't forecasted. And on these high peaks, you always need to be ready for rain or afternoon thunderstorms. Doesn't matter what the forecast called for. These are the mountains. The weather can be unpredictable, harsh, extreme, and it can turn on a dime. So for that very reason, I chose not to plead ignorance and go out on Mount Russell. What if the rock got wet? Something could go wrong, you know, and that would not be good. So it's a huge bummer. It's a huge letdown, but it was also cool. Like, I got an awesome 13er. What a day. And I'm going to Upper Boy Scout Lake. We're gonna check in there, guys, and hang out for a minute. Great day in the High Sierra. taking the more direct descent down to Upper Boy Scout Lake. It works for the descent because I'm on this like quicksand High Sierra stuff, and I'm just plunge stepping down easily with padding, and then I can see the lake down there, so we just keep doing this and we'll be down in no time. Upper Boy Scout Lake was amazing, guys, especially at this time in the evening. The sun is setting and the light is just perfect. It's 6:03 p.m., so I should have about 2 hours to 2.5 hours of visible daylight left. Yeah, I was worried about descending these ledges at night with the headlamp. That would be sketch. Luckily, I think I'm about to make it out before daylight wanes out, so that's a bonus. The route goes straight ahead on the left. Getting dark, had to put on the headlamp. Let's hope that I can make the final stretch in the dark like this. Fingers crossed. This is definitely a creepy way to make my descent, guys. The next day, I woke up sore and very dejected that I didn't get Mount Russell. However, I was excited to have visited the summit of Mount Carillon, the neighboring 13er. There is only one thing left to do. Head to Kiev Hot Springs.